Action.
Yep.
Julie says, let's get this show on the road.
I'd like to call the meeting to order. Almighty God, who have blessed us with memory, reason, and skill, help us to use them wisely in the service of our town government. We ask this in thy holy name, amen.
Amen.
Salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, including board members.
Yes.
Okay, I thank you all for showing up tonight. I would like approval of, we got 2 meetings in August. August 8th was our regular board meeting. I'd like to have approval of that, the minutes of that meeting.
I make a motion, we approve the minutes of the August 8th meeting.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you. Any questions on the August 8th regular monthly board meeting minutes? If not, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's carried. We also have a special meeting on August 21st. The minutes are to pay a bill. I would like a motion to approve the August 21st board minutes.
I'll make a motion that we approve the August 24th board meeting minutes.
Thank you.
I'll second that.
I thank you. Is there any questions on the August 21st special board minutes? If not, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's also
I'll
carried.
abstain, just because I wasn't.
Okay, one
wasn't able to
abstention.
attend.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
We need to approve our town clerk's monthly report. I'd like a motion to do so.
I'll make a motion where we approve the town clerk's monthly report.
I'll second that.
Thank you. Is there any questions?
You know what this $2,200 one was? Is that McDonald's or?
No, that's several, there's 16
Oh, is it?
building
Oh, excuse me, I
units.
didn't see the quantity.
Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff going on.
Okay. Any questions? Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's carried.
I have a question on building permits.
Okay.
Has there ever been a building permit requested or issued for the Sun Farm project on Route 276?
It's the
That was the
solar panels.
solar panel
I
project.
don't believe
What's the
No.
status?
Not yet, because they're still waiting. They haven't started anything yet, so they haven't got a building permit.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Next, you have your zoning board minutes of August 17th. Please do read those over. Very interesting. Information only. You have 2 monthly reports for your dog control officer, July and August both. Very good reading. Read them over, please. They're restricted for information. We have a contract that we need to approve, hopefully, the EMS service. It's for, this is something we budget for.
Yes, but are the amounts the same as last year?
No,
No.
they're up slightly. Okay.
$12,000.
12,000 is it?
I think
Okay.
I read that right.
Am I correct, Clark? It's 163,000 now?
I believe so.
That's what it says.
Usually we negotiate that with them, don't we?
It was
We did.
151,000, up to 163,000, increase of $12,000.
This was negotiated. I don't know if it was a 2 or 3 year deal, am I correct?
Yeah, it was a multi-year deal.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right, we did an advancement on it.
Okay.
Okay.
So this next year would be included in that 3-year?
This is one of those
I'm not sure
years.
if we did 2 or 3. I think it was
I
3.
think it was 3, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. Remember said we weren't gonna go back and do it, Steve?
Yes. Mhm.
It's a very valuable service that they provide for us.
Is there any timeline on this where we have to get it done like this week or
Well,
we need more?
do you know of any reason why we should not approve it now?
Well, reference was just made to a 2 or 3 year contract. Would this be replacing that, changing
It's
it?
just continuous. The automatic updates, I believe were in there. Steve and I negotiated with the boys there last year.
Is this the amount that was in that agreement?
I don't know, because I have,
It was a percentage increase, I'm pretty sure.
not-
Okay, would it hurt us to table it for a month, though, Larry? Maybe we should spend a little more time studying this. Not to necessarily change it, but just to understand it better. Because I noticed there's a note, they're changing the term as well. It'll start on January 1st to the 31st.
The other thing is maybe let Bill, Matt Favreau look at it too.
Yeah,
They have a different eye. I mean, it doesn't hurt.
no, and ideally, there should have been somebody here tonight to explain this to us in detail.
Okay. I have no problem tabling it till next month. Still gives us plenty of time before the first of the year.
Right,
Maybe can somebody get in contact with, I believe it's Corey Thompson
I can do that.
or Orville?
I've got-
One or the other.
Yeah, I've got Corey's contact
Will you
information.
do that?
Yep.
See if he can be here at the next month's meeting?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I heard absolutely no complaints. They run a beautiful building over there now and excellent service, you know. Okay, so we'll just table that until next month. I have a letter from our zoning board attorney pertaining to a case, pertaining to, I guess you would call it a grievance against the zoning board. It was scheduled for this past Friday, I believe, and it was not. The judge in the case adjourned it for 10 days. Please note that Judge Powers has changed the date of the preliminary conference in this matter from September 8th to the 18th. Okay. We'll keep you informed of what happens on there. Tom Renane is handling that for the zoning board. Okay.
Basically, what's being,
Pardon?
is this the tower?
Yes,
Okay. This person has property near the tower and,
but one of the property owners real close by.
okay.
We do have a letter from one of our judges, John Triller, Kevin Triller, requesting that we approve him applying for a $30,000 grant to upgrade some of the things in the courtroom, carpeting, 2 larger desks, filing cabinets, soundproof the interior walls. He needs board approval to go ahead and apply for this grant.
And how much,
$30,000 is the most of the grant.
and what do we need to spend to get to 30? Is there any-
It's 100% reimbursable.
That's what I'm asking.
Whatever we spent up to 30,000, okay? And he well knows that it has to be within that budget, okay? So, saying all that, I think I'd like a motion to approve him applying for the grant.
I so move.
I'll second.
Thank you. Any questions, concerns? Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That's carried, thank you. Your equalization rate from New York State Real Property Office, we are at 100% where we belong, as all other towns in the county are, okay? That's strictly for information. We have a letter here that Alan had written to the Army Corps of Engineers pertaining to a culvert that we own that we need to upgrade. Alan, would you explain this, please?
Yeah, there's that culvert on Elm Street, and I can't just go in there and do it. I gotta have permit, because since it's wetland from the Army Corps of Engineers. So I wrote a letter to Mr. Connell explaining, I sent him some pictures. I give him a time frame when I'm gonna do it. And he answered me back, I had to come up with different things, but I think it'll work. You know, I'm just waiting for him right now to give me an answer.
You wait for his approval.
I'm waiting for his approval.
So, Alan, that's to get rid of the pipe that extends out?
Yes,
into
that's
the
to open that, so we can go underneath the road and examine the pipe that's underneath the road.
Do you think we'll get to that this year, going under the road with that?
No,
No.
way there I got a company that will come and look at it. They had to have the ends open. Once I cut it open, they're gonna come and look at it, see if it's feasible to reline. I think it is, but I just soon have them look at it, make sure, and they'll give us a price, you know? And I gotta make sure it's approved with the Army Corps of Engineers before I do anything. You know, they gotta approve that too, so I gotta make a plan. If they do it, I gotta make a plan to give to them, and they gotta approve it. It's quite a little step, but once we find out, then that way there, we can put the money in the budget this fall. Right now, there's no money, we can't afford that right now.
We were advised there's a grant available for that, but this one here, if we just do this one here, it won't be, the monies, or the grant is such a big grant, it's like 300. But we have another one, another culvert we're gonna try to do at the same time. First, we're gonna get an update on this one here and see how much is it's gonna cost, but there's another one like two. If we join those two together, we might get up to the grant status. In other words, we gotta spend so much money on this thing to get the grant. If we have to do it, the town has to do it themselves, well, then we'll have to do it. But if we can just get these two, I mean, I got two of them in mind, and some of the stuff has to be done, which could go into this grant. But the minimum you can apply for is 300,000. So we have to meet that criteria before we do anything.
Well, just adding three total, you'll probably hit it.
Well, that guy, he told Alan and I that day we were out there, how much, he said, you're looking at over 200,000 to replace that culvert. In the event we have to replace the culvert.
That's why I wanna reline it, I think. 'Cause that culvert's starting to deteriorate underneath there. It's only been put in the 40s, and it needs attention.
Right.
And we do have, on the second page, you'll notice, there's a letter from the landowner giving us permission to go onto his property, which was required, I believe, Alan.
Yep.
Okay. So, Alan, I'm
So how
sorry.
does that accommodate the other issues that are going on in that?
Well, it's gonna accommodate it. We're gonna find out if it's our pipe that's causing the backup of the water,
Okay,
or if it's Mr. Triller's pipe.
okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you need that in the form of a motion, Larry, for what Alan's,
No,
No.
no.
No,
this is just the preliminary?
yeah.
He's just going, we do not have the money in this year's budget.
No,
We need to know what we need, what improvements we need to do so we can financially approve
yeah.
the funding of it down the
Okay.
road.
Okay.
I doubt it very much that anything's gonna be done this year other than cleaning the pipe out.
Cleaning the pipe out.
Okay. Okay, there is another letter here from a concerned citizen, Mike and Kathy Duquette. Please read it. It's pertaining to some damage done on their property during construction of the water project. Okay? Okay. We have a letter from Hartford Insurance Company pertaining to adding paid family leave coverage to New York State disability claims, okay? Just that we are covered. This is something new. Just for the record, we have two different liens against the water project from subcontractors that were not paid by the contractor. They will be handled through the legal system. Hopefully they're resolved fairly soon. Any comments on those, or don't need to be, I don't believe. Alan, any other updates on the highway, I mean, as far as maybe the construction of the salt shed?
Well, the Schultz is coming along pretty good. We had a meeting today, and their deadline is Friday, as far as putting the tar. Monday, they're gonna come back and be just nitty gritty. Tomorrow, he made me an offer today as far as putting lights in there. And the more I thought about it, so tomorrow morning, I'm gonna get lights. They're gonna run the lights in there while their lifts are here.
Okay,
So they should be done, they figure by the middle of next week, everything will be just pretty much wrapped up.
okay.
Is this an addition, that the lights are gonna cost?
No, they're gonna do, I'm gonna buy the lights and the wiring, and they're just gonna install them. Their lift is here, otherwise I'm gonna have to rent a lift to get up there, that's quite high that.
And you're gonna be in there at night most
Yeah.
of the time,
So the salt shed that John and I saw, I remember how that guy had put his lights in it, and I'm gonna try to do about the same thing. You know, we need lights at night, we need lights out there, but we got a light already out there. So I'm just gonna add an extra one, and I'm gonna put a couple inside.
So that would reduce the cost, really, with you doing the lights.
Yeah,
Alan, could you comment probably on the blacktopping you have done since our
well, I
last meeting?
did Eden Lane, I did East Street and South Street. Now I'm waiting to do, Vienna Church Street, but I got several cuts I wanna do, you know, the culverts that were put in, water lines that were put in by the construction outfit. So he's coming on Thursday, this coming Thursday, and we're gonna try to get most of these cuts in. It's gonna take a couple days to pave these cuts. I got some that we put in on the Hayford Road, I got one at Point of Fair, I got one at Stony Point. I'm gonna fix them so, you know, it'd be a little smoother for the winter time and better for us in the snowplow.
Yep.
And then I'd like to get the Hayford Road by the golf course. As soon as we get the okay on that, I wanna pave that. And I'd like to get it done before the 1st of October. You know, after October, paving is not, you know, it gets cold and,
Would you be fixing the shoulder?
well, that there, I can fix it, but that's an expense of the town to operate on that.
They indicated that it may
I wouldn't
be,
mind doing it if we're gonna be reimbursed.
they indicated it might be a covered expense, then or not. But they said it was up to us to take the gamble.
Because there is about 4 or 5 driveways there that I've looked at that they've cut, and then these people are wanting to get their driveways fixed.
I think the other point that was valid too is that that is a legitimate safety concern
Yeah,
that they left behind.
I
So we gotta be
specified that this
careful.
morning about that.
Yeah, we gotta be careful about fixing something like that that is pure evidence of them walking off the job and leaving a potential liability.
See, Mike Jolliker called me this afternoon, we're gonna put barrels, like they had
Okay.
before, we're gonna put the barrels back.
Okay.
He was supposed to contact somebody, I got somebody in mind tomorrow, it's a retired contractor, and he had a lot of barrels at one time. He offered them to me, I'm gonna see if he still got them. I'm gonna see if I can either rent them or buy them, and we're gonna line barrels back up in there. You get somebody to go off the road there, that shoulder's very soft.
Yeah, that's where I'm more concerned with taking the gamble if we have to have, if Alan's willing to fix the shoulder before he does the paving, as long as we have the proper documentation. I mean, I'd rather not risk somebody going into the road and then, you know, arguing over whose fault
It'd
it
be quite a
is.
job to take that shoulder off.
I know, but then you can't pave it right. You can't pave it right unless the shoulder's
Why,
fixed.
you can't pave it the way it is there, that's all gonna crack. There's no sense of putting new pavement over that. If you're gonna run a heavy piece of equipment on the edge of that road, you're gonna break it.
Right, so to pave it properly. you need
That's
to-
all gonna be cut out and taken out and put, you know,
Otherwise, we don't do
new material in there.
otherwise we don't pave the road this year.
And I hate not to pave that road, that's hard on a snowplow. 1 or 2 cuts ain't bad, but when you got 7,
Well, the other thing, the residents too, I mean, it is an emergency, it is a hazard. I mean, I think if we have to gamble, it will be reimbursed,
Earlier,
Yeah.
when we talked about this repair of the shoulder, you indicated it would take a substantial amount of fill
oh yeah.
to do that right, and it's expensive. Is there any way that we could get some kind of a go-ahead from either the bonding agency or someone to
I'll
guarantee
try to
that
find that
at
out
least?
tomorrow.
Try to find that out.
We asked them
Them
today, they wouldn't agree with it.
well, they don't, they're saying you can do it, and you might be reimbursed, but they're not gonna guarantee it. So, you know, you're flipping a coin. But at some point, you have to act. I mean, I don't want, number one, they've had a lot of problems on Hayford Road. And number two, you have a dangerous situation and you're aware of it, you're gonna get, they brought it up, you're gonna get sued anyway. Town's gonna get sued, you know that. Doesn't matter who did it, it's a town road.
I
We're
would-
gonna get sued anyway.
I personally would err in the side of spend the money, get it fixed right so people don't get hurt.
And put in for the reimbursement through the project.
As a safety issue.
As a
Yes.
safety issue, yes, an imminent safety issue.
That's right.
And if we're aware of an imminent safety issue, and we don't do anything about it, we're just as liable as anyone else. And Alan needs to pave it,
Yep.
you know.
I don't disagree, I just wanna make sure that we're taking pictures of what is
Just
there.
documenting what's
And-
there,
and-
and proving,
And documenting just specifically the materials and the labor and everything that was,
But there's two of
Used.
them, there's there and there's the one on the corner also down there, that should be addressed at the same time,
Yeah, the corner of what, the Prospect?
yeah.
Yeah, well, there's where we made that cut for the phone line. I was planning on fixing that anyway, but
Right.
if I'm gonna do the whole road,
Okay, what about the one up on the other end of, toward Jackie, Two Sharps? Isn't there some barrels or something up there too? I thought?
yes, I'm gonna fix that in the Hayford Road. That's
Okay.
what I wanna do when he comes Thursday. I'm gonna fix the one on Ridge Road, move by the Elm Street there where John Trillen lives, there's one there. Then I'm gonna move to the Hayford Road. I mean, all them little cuts, they don't look like much, but it's time consuming, load that paver and move it. And
In the meantime, we can take some pictures of what has to be done, figure out what it's gonna cost us. I'm in agreement with Brian, no matter what happens, we're gonna be held responsible anyhow.
Okay.
Go for it.
Julie, what do you have for town clerk saying?
I forgot to ask Jane, but you guys gotta schedule a budget,
Pardon?
you guys gotta schedule a budget meeting?
We have not.
I wanna make sure.
Yeah.
Uh,
What's coming up?
Have you sent out the yearly forms that you normally send out
No,
requests?
not yet.
We need those sent out and get back to us. Um, we normally meet at least 3 times
Mhm.
for budget. Is 4 o'clock in the afternoon, is that acceptable to most people?
Yeah, I think that worked.
except for Thursdays, it's perfectly.
Yes, okay, I understand. I did get a letter from the state as far as mediation goes.
Okay,
The mediator is supposed to call me,
Okay.
has not. He has not called Mickey Smith either,
okay,
so I don't know where that's going, but that should be coming up fairly soon.
yeah, you think so, yeah.
Okay, I will check with you on those dates, make sure you're
Okay.
available.
Yep.
I wish I had mentioned this to Jane, because we need to publish these dates, that we're gonna have a public workshop for the budget, okay? Is there any particular day of the week that works best for most of us, let's put it that way? But Brian says Thursdays might be a problem for him.
The only thing that, it doesn't stop us, but the week of October 2nd, I'm gonna be on vacation, out of town that week, so doesn't stop you guys from having a budget meeting, but I'm gonna be
Right.
gone.
Um,
And then there's a holiday on Monday the 9th,
Yes,
so.
I really hate to go to the 16th though, that's.
No, why don't you do it before the meeting on the 10th, does that work? We do a workshop on Tuesday the 10th before
That
the
would
regular
work,
meeting?
that would work for me.
Just a
Does that work for
suggestion,
most people?
so we're doing it both on the
Brian,
same.
John, Clark?
Yes.
And how about the 10th and the 24th? Schedule
The
two of them?
tenth, or you have it before the meeting, you're talking about like a 4 o'clock
Yes.
one?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes. And I think after the preliminary discussions, Jane needs to go back and she needs a week or two. Would the 24th also work?
yeah, that'll work for me.
Would it?
Mhm.
Okay.
24th at 2?
At 3, 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock, yeah, please.
I will confirm these. We can mention those tomorrow to Jane, the 10th and 24th of October. It's never an easy process, as you all know. Will you be available, Alan?
yeah, I'll be here.
Those dates. Okay, we'll start with those two, and if everything's okay, we'll have those published. Okay. See where we go.
We have, salt shed payment application that needs approval.
Okay,
Eagle Associates for $125,822.66. and $5,353.68. Burning your car for $1,464.90.
Okay, do you know what this is for? We already made a payment,
Yeah. This is for materials that was delivered and other labor that's being done.
but it's not the final
That's
figure.
not the final.
Okay, I understand. Okay. This is for material that's on site that we need to pay for, and it's erected, that part of it, I guess. Okay. I'd like a motion to approve.
I'll make the motion to approve.
Thank you.
I'll second it.
Thank you. Any discussion? Is that one that we all need to sign, Julie?
Yes.
Okay.
These are all items that are forwarded to us from the engineers. Larry?
Yeah, this kind of money, excuse me, go ahead.
These are all dollar amounts that were recommended to us by Bernier Card.
Yes, within the budget,
Okay.
within the salt shed budget. Okay, we should have a roll call vote on this kind of money. So, John?
Aye.
Brian?
Aye.
Clark?
Aye.
Stephen?
Aye.
Aye for myself. This is one project that's gonna be done fairly on time.
It's scary.
Okay. Okay. You have another one, I'm sure.
Well, this is the one that you approved before, but there was a correction, and not everybody signed it, so this one has to be signed also.
Okay.
But I don't, Jane was talking to me, I don't recall this one being brought up at a meeting. Do you
What-
remember this one?
How much is one, 300 some thousand?
$361,345.80.
Yes. Alan, I think you were here on that conversation.
Was that for the salt shed?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was the one for the cement.
yes.
Two 61.
Yeah, that's right, there was damage or something.
It was
You wanted to
damages,
prove
and
it.
we held back on the payment till they fixed it.
Yes,
And it was approved that they fixed it, and now
yes,
the check was sent last week, wasn't it?
yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
So we all should sign that.
yes, there's only two signatures. on
Okay.
it.
Larry and Brian already signed it. This is for the one that we paid for the initial cement work, on-site work for the cement. Okay,
Okay, and then we have Water District,
No.
number 6, disbursement approval 38. Bernier and Carr Associates, $34,122.78. Luck Brothers, $721,214.47. LH LaPlante, $43,538.50. Village of Champlain, $26,997.55. Dole Electric, $56,969.41. Now, the Dole Electric, there could be a $90 increase or minus in that, and we're waiting to get approval from Anthony Young on that to confirm it.
yes.
So that could go up either 90 or go
Okay,
down.
I'll put it on $90. They just got that yesterday, and they're reviewing it today. Okay.
Now, these are, well, okay, I'll ask it when you're ready.
Okay, well, I'll have a roll call vote also, but, go ahead, you got a question?
Yeah, is this all directly related to the water plant? This batch of invoices?
Yeah, like.
Because
Dow
Dow
Luck
Electric-
Brothers, Dow,
Yes, There's
plant,
none-
they're all, but,
none to Charlie Cassell.
right. I just wanted some clarification on where that,
Yes.
I'm not surprised by what we're seeing, but I wanna make sure that it's all part of that, the water plant expansion. Can you look to see on burning your cars if it's all related to the water plant? Or can we?
I think some of that's paying the inspector too, though. Hey,
Just gotta be really careful with, right now with what we're paying out.
Well, I say yes, only because that is the only thing that's been moving in the past month,
Right.
is the water line.
see where it says it's specific to that, but. Just says shared water improvements project.
It's all part of it.
Right.
Also, I've been drawing sand for the two villages. We should be done the village Champlain tomorrow. We got done Village Ross Point yesterday. We brought them 50 loads. The village Champlain, I think we own 11 loads. They'll have 60.
Wow.
We'll be all done with the two villages tomorrow.
Says Champlain water treatment.
Okay. I'm good, Julie. How's the sand in that new pit? Is it
Good, nice.
Yeah.
Feels good to go screen sand without so many stones.
Yeah.
There is stones, but nothing compared to what we had. Working good. It's nice
I'm
and
good,
dry.
Julie. I'm just,
You wanna look at it?
no, I'm all right. It says that I'm gonna be,
You gotta be an accountant, understand that. Okay. Any other questions on these bills?
I don't know if you got a motion and a second on that yet.
I don't think so.
I think so.
No.
I'll make a motion to approve those.
Okay,
I'll second it.
okay, any questions, concerns? If not, we need a roll call vote. John,
Aye.
Brian,
Aye.
Clark,
Aye.
Stephen,
Aye.
aye for myself.
And the engineers did say it's progressing according to plan.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, that's on target.
The water plant is proceeding as requested.
The only holdup with the water plant is the fact that you know, take like a grass, had to set that hole down there.
How long, a month now they've been trying to
Can't
get
blame
that?
that on me.
This is,
Yeah.
That was the dumbest
Last
thing,
one.
isn't it?
okay. You have your post audit bills to review. We need to pay the monthly bills.
I'll make a motion to pay the monthly bills as prescribed.
Do I have a second?
I'll second, and I got a couple of questions.
Yes, go for it.
The second, third, and fourth items down, what's a park grant for $300? Is that a stipend not being paid?
No, that was, there's a program, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get reimbursed for that, where, yeah,
Was that the?
where the county is, we
Zumba?
did these special programs.
Or another thing, yeah,
Yeah.
Zumba and something else.
Yeah, Kim had one, and there was a total of 3 of them that were $300 a piece paid for
Yes.
by a grant through the county. So I'm assuming, but I'm quite sure that that's, we pay it out and then we get reimbursed from the county.
Yeah, that was my understanding too.
Yeah.
Okay.
On page 2.
Which one are you?
Okay.
Which one are your questions?
On page 2,
Yes.
and about middle of pages down, didn't we approve last month the warranty to Clark's Truck Center?
Yep.
Okay.
It was $6,600, and what happened, there was additional parts that were bought, and James put them all together.
Okay, so this 8140
Yeah,
is
that's-
added to that?
Should have put that in 2 separate things.
Okay, that's it. So okay, that's my question. I'll call a question.
No, I had one too, Alan, on Woods Falls and Industries. What do we use that stuff for?
Woods Falls Industries, where are
Second to
they?
last one says hammer.
Oh, there's
ledge.
one I bust. I broke the ledge to put the conduit from the green building to the salt shed.
Okay,
And then I rented a roller when we rolled the inside of the salt shed when we
Okay.
paved it. Then I rented the dozer to close that pit on the Embry Road.
okay,
All the banks,
yep,
I rented one of the dozer for 1 day just to push all the banks back. I think it was $700 for the day.
okay. Can any of that be put towards the grant for the salt shed? The, the power, putting the power in?
Yeah.
What, the rental that you had, could
Yeah,
maybe,
if it can be done.
do we have in-kind services for that?
I think I already used them.
Okay,
I already did it when I cleaned all that area out.
yeah,
I think the in-kind services were already considered into that.
okay.
It was a substantial amount of money too.
That was $125,000.
Yes,
Okay.
that's substantial.
It's 12,000 for a
Okay,
What's that?
Those ledge, the rock ledge hammer things are not cheap.
Any other questions
I've
on
been out
monthly
there for
bills?
a week.
Yeah.
Monthly bills, any other questions? All those in favor?
Like,
Opposed, carried. Does anyone else have anything else to bring before the board? If not,
I'll make a motion to adjourn, Larry.
thank you. You didn't have nothing else to do?
we did enough meeting today.
Yeah.
I have a motion to adjourn, do I have a second to that?
Second.
Thank you, all in favor? Opposed, carried.
We got a soccer game, I gotta try to get to part of it.
Mine.
Yeah, my daughter's